Yoga for me is serenity, it's balance, it's bringing the body, the mind, and the soul into union. Just tapping into that, almost it's like that silent voice from inside. It's just talking through me. It's talking. It's a connection that I have to that great source of consciousness. It's just like talking when I'm practicing yoga, when I'm teaching yoga. A lot of times I just get into that state of mind that's very blissful. So it's almost like the bliss speaking out of me.
Oh, wow. Were you like that when you started, when you were, because you said you started when you were 15?
No, it was not like that. I immediately had a connection. When I was 15, the first time I meditated, I had a connection to meditation. I loved it. That was my amazing moment. It's like my introduction into the world of yoga. I was introduced into meditation, and when I came out, I was like, what happened? What happened? I loved it. There was that first time I meditated was an instant love.
Most 15 years old don't do meditation. How did you get into that?
A good friend of mine, her mother lived in India, and she was home for the summer. She lived in an ashram. She was home, and she just said, girls, you want to learn how to meditate? And we were like, okay, sure. So she guided us into a meditation, and I loved it. And I came out of the meditation, and I was just like, what was that? And she's like, it was you. It was just your quiet, silent experience. And it was huge. It was like a huge experience for me. And it keeps me inspired again and again and again.
So from meditation to yoga?
Yeah. Well, what's the connection?
How did you go from meditation to the yoga practice?
I think, so I was introduced to it, and then I went traveling, and I didn't stay regular in my meditation practice.
Yeah.
And I was looking to get back into more of a regular, committed practice and building actually just like a little bit of a community and connection again to meditation and yoga. And the same person who taught me yoga, her sister lived in Israel, and she was studying to be a yoga teacher with this great master teacher. And she's like, why don't you go meet her and see she's starting up a new teacher training course, go ask her about it. And I met her, and there I was. I signed up for a 3-year teacher training course, knowing really very little, like nothing about yoga at the time, except for meditation. And I, at the same time, finished my degree in biology, and was doing this 3-year teacher training course at the same time. And then at the end of the course, I was like, that's it. I just want to do yoga, and I left biology, and I just continued on teaching yoga.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's how I ended up just in Hatha Yoga, all by,
So you weren't even 20 yet, were you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, not when I started yoga.
Okay.
Was I 20? Yeah, I was older.
Wow.
Yeah, this was like almost 10 years later after I was introduced to yoga, to meditation, then I went into yoga.
So it was your calling, and you chose
yeah,
yoga.
No, I chose yoga.